So before I get started, I just wanted to ask you all if you would do me a huge favor and plant your finger on that like button and help me grow my channel. And if you enjoy this video, please hit that subscribe button. My goal for this month is to have 225 subscribers by the end of May. So if you would do me the honor and help me get to my goal, I would greatly appreciate it. Thank you everyone. So today's video is going to be a plant haul. First of all, I want to say happy Mother's Day. Today's Mother's Day. To all the moms out there, I hope you have a beautiful day. My daughter, Jade, actually made me breakfast, eggs and bacon. I'll throw up a little picture of what it looked like. It was really sweet and thoughtful. Thank you, Jade. I love you so much. About a week ago, I posted a video called Winter Sowing Reveal. I'll link that up here. But in that video, I mentioned that I was unable for the past couple years to find any of the nurseries where I live that supplied chocolate mint. And one of you wonderful subscribers, you know who you are, so thank you so much, mentioned a nursery that is local to me. Well, semi-local. It's about 45 minutes to an hour away in Pennsylvania. A little town called Bedford, Pennsylvania. A very historic town. There's a lot of, I actually did a vlog of that day of going to Bedford. We went to a local thrift store there called Hokey G's, as well as a local restaurant that has a lot of history and a little bit of like, they claim it's like haunted and whatnot, and I love that kind of stuff. So we went there to eat. I actually put a video of that up. I'll link that right here. But today's video is the plant haul. So I went to this nursery in search for one thing, chocolate mint. I even called before I went. I was just like, do you still have chocolate mint? And they were like, yeah, we do. And I was like, and they did. They had a ton of it, as well as a ton of other stuff. So I walked out of there with way too much, but you can't have too many plants, right? That's not a thing, right? Plants, like I got house plants, I got several types of herbs. Let's just get into it because there's a lot of stuff. I'm going to throw in at the end what we got at the thrift store and a couple other things, which isn't a lot. The main event, chocolate mint. Oh, I'm so excited. And I gotta say, I forgot to say where I got this stuff. The nursery where I got all this stuff from was called Mile Level Farm Market. Of course, I can, split this into 2 or 3 plants. I'm probably going to just pot this up the way it is and then split it probably next year, because I'm gonna put it in a bigger pot and it'll fill out the whole pot, and then I can take from that pot and, give some as gifts or have more than one pot. This is the first thing I saw, and it was a sedum. I have a few different types of sedums, and again, this is another spreading plant, and I think they're lovely. I have a green one that I've had for several years. I also have some in pots. If you put them in pots, they'll like climb over like this one is and just kind of fall and drape. The one I have on concrete, and it has draped down, and it is still growing across the concrete. Like, I'm like, what are you growing? But really lovely. I have a few different types. This one is chocolate ball. This one, I need to look up cat mint. Let's see what this says. So this one is cat mint Kit Kat. It's got some really pretty little purpley flowers at the top. And this one says that it is not a sprawler, so it's not going to spread as other varieties do. It has numerous flower clusters for most of the summer. Thrives in sunny, dry areas, but also tolerates light shade. It's got a nice fragrance to it. I also got orange mint. So that's what that looks like, orange mint. And this one likes full sun. Let's see, does it smell like mint? Or smell like oranges? Oh, it does. It smells like oranges. And I got one called apple mint. So this is apple mint. Blooms in the summer again. Smells like apples. Now I need to do a little bit of research, but I know certain things have a lot of medicinal properties, and I'd like to learn more about that kind of thing, because I know you can make tinctures and salves and things like that with different herbs, and I'm curious about that stuff. If anyone on here knows like of any books or blogs or anything like that that you think I'd be interested in, please let me know in the comments. Spearmint. So there's spearmint. And spearmint is actually my favorite kind of like mint, like gum. Candy. I like spearmint candy. Oh, that's so yummy. I got peppermint. I think, so this is good like in teas. You can dry this and put it in teas. That's another thing you can do with different kinds of herbs and stuff, is make teas with them, which onward. That's what I got. This one. This is the one. So chamomile. I'm hoping that I can grow enough of this that I can dry some and make my own chamomile tea. So that's what chamomile looks like. It's very pretty, very dainty, I would call it. This one is, let's see, I got a couple of types of sage, and I got them solely for their beauty, but I like sage as well. I've already got one type growing. I was successful growing that from seed, but this one was so pretty. Another thing about the mile level farm market, they had so much variety of the same thing. Several different types of sage, several different types of mints, lots of stuff. They had cacti, they had air plants, and it's set up really nicely too. I really enjoyed being there. So this one is purple sage. So that's purple sage. Full sun for this one. Oh, and it provides striking blue flower spikes when it flowers in the summer. Fresh or dried leaves add flavor to sausage, stuffing, salad, and soups. But it's really pretty. And then I got another sage again because it was just so beautiful. I was like, I have to have this. Is a tricolor sage. Look how pretty that is. More stuff. Ugh! That was a slug. Ew. All right, so this one is orange balm. So orange lemon. So like lemon balm, but orange balm. Yep, it smells like oranges. It's lovely. This is a beautiful spiller, like in hanging baskets or raised garden beds. It can even be used as a ground cover. And it has small white flowers that will appear in the summer that are very attractive to bees. So that's cool. And I got lavage. And lavage tastes like celery. So if you're trying to flavor something with celery and you don't have celery, you can actually use lavage. Again, I just saw it and it was beautiful. I love to have different ground covers in places. One, they help suppress the weeds, and they're easy to propagate. I love something that when you get like one plant and you can split it, like after a couple years, you can split the plant and have like 20 plants when you just paid for one plant. You can share them, and you can take them from one spot on your property and put them in different spots on your property. I like doing that. So like when I'm out of money and I want to plant something, I can just go out into my yard and dig up something, split it up, and I get to plant. So this one it's a perennial. It's called Ajuga reptans or burgundy glow. Blue flowers on pink and silver leaves splashed with purple. It's beautiful. Plant in early spring. So I got to get this out there. It's also an herb. It's this says that this plant is in the mint family, native to Europe, and it's invasive in parts of North America. Yeah, it's a spreader. It will spread across the surface of the ground. I'll do the house plants last. So I got some, of course, tomato plants and pepper plants that I didn't grow from seed, as well as They had sweet potato slips. If you're looking for sweet potato slips, they had a ton of them, but they only had the one type. So they had Beauregard. And so I got 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 6. So you got 6 to a container. But I got the sweet potato slips because my slips that I started way back in January, I still have some coming up on those sweet potatoes. Right now, sitting in the dirt right behind you, there is 2 potatoes and they're still growing slips. Like, it's amazing. They haven't rotted or anything. And I planted them in the dirt mid-January. But the slips I started getting like just a few weeks after I planted them are struggling. And I really want to grow sweet potatoes, so I've got some backups. I bought these, and then I also got some, what did I get? Stark Brothers. I got, to get free shipping, yeah, they always get you with that. Spend this much and get free shipping. So I did. I spent that much. I mean, but it's for plants, so I'm not going to, you know, eventually it'll pay off. I got an apple tree, a pear tree, and then 25 potato slips. What kind of golden California Wonder. So this is just some golden California Wonder peppers. Oh, and I am growing shishito peppers myself, but I got this one because it, see, it's already got, see, when you go, some of these things already had, they've got little peppers already starting on here, which is nice, but because, you know, you got a nice healthy plant, but you don't want them to be doing that. As well as this one is, you know, like tall and leggy, and I want mine bushier, so I'm probably going to top mine. Probably going to clip it right there where all these other, see how it gets a lot more side shoots right here as opposed to up here. I'm probably going to clip it right there when I go to put it in the ground. And again, this one as well. So did I say what that was? That's a shishito. So I just got one single shishito, and then I also got a giant Marconi, which I'm growing this one as well, but again, so I'm probably going to, I don't know, top it maybe right here, because there's a side shoot there and a side shoot right here, so I'm probably going to clip it right in there. Or maybe I won't at all and just see what happens. I've topped all of mine, so I might put this one in the ground untopped and see, because it's all, I mean, it's already leggy, you see how. And then tomatoes, I just got 2 types. I got pink brandywine, I got yellow brandywine, because I don't think, I did grow some from seed, but I don't think they did too well this year. And then I got a few house plants. First one I got was the pronunciation struggle. Calathea concina. Calathea concina. And that's really pretty, so. And then this one is another Calathea rattlesnake. I thought it was just gorgeous. Then I got a begonia, and wait till you see this. It is wild. And they had one in the store. I'll see if I can throw the picture of it. It was massive. It must have been 3 feet tall, maybe 4. And it was like this wide. They had it in a big pot, but it was huge. It was the Maculata polka dot. Maculata polka dot, but it is just, look at those leaves. It's gorgeous. We also got a plant for my husband's mom for Mother's Day. And this is they call it a wandering Jew. So this is for an indoor hanging basket. And like I said, I like to have real plants inside because they clean the air. On the way home, some of the bottom pieces here got snipped off, and you don't need to get rid of them. All you gotta do, so I'm gonna take these and grow my own, and you just stick them in some dirt. So all it was, it broke off, and you just stick them down in some dirt and they will grow roots. And that's what I've done with my other plant for forever. I just have it everywhere. I have one up here. I have a whole basket of them there. I stick them in other potted plants as like a spiller because they will trail down, and they're just really pretty. And oh, one last thing. I got my daughter this. She's really she really likes cacti and succulents and things like that. And I saw this one. It's a cryptanthus, but I thought that was really pretty. So I got her that. So that is all the stuff I got from Mile Level Farm Market. So at the Hokey G's, we actually didn't get there till 10 minutes. No, it was like 20 minutes before it closed. So we had to like just power walk through it real quick. And so we didn't get to take a good look, but they have all kinds of cool stuff. We're gonna go back in a couple of weeks, but my husband did find me this, and he got me this for Mother's Day. So I've been really liking, since I've got chickens this year, cool egg baskets like this. So this one is, I don't know if you can tell, it's in the shape of a duck, and the duck's wearing like a bow, a little bow. So cute. And it's a, they label it as a wire chicken egg basket, and this was $16. So that was the only thing we found at the flea market that day because we were hustling. And then we went to the restaurant after the plant store, and the restaurant that I was telling you about that has like the haunted history, backstory and stuff, right beside it it was a really cool place. So when we were leaving the Mile Level Farm Market, we asked the cashier, what's a good local place to eat at? And she said the Jean Bonnet restaurant. And so we're like, okay. And it's a really cool old building. And then they've built like a little store front off to the side where you can go in, and they have a lot of cool things. So there was this really cool birdhouse. I don't even think if we checked the price, but it had to be expensive. This stuff was kind of pricey, but it was very interesting and unique kind of stuff. And there they had these really cute pillows. Another thing that we got my mother-in-law. And so this pillow is a Sunflower Profusion. It's like a lumbar pillow, and it's like, what is that called? The type of like poking or something with the yarn. But it's a long pillow, and I thought it was really cool. And I saw one that I really liked, and I was like, ooh. So this one's the smaller size. This is a smaller size, and it has chickens. And I thought it was adorable. I was like, oh, chickens. And then the last couple things I'm going to show you, I told you about the fruit trees that I've gotten. I have one fruit tree. It's a peach tree, and for the past 2 years, I've gotten a ton of peaches on it. Then as they ripen, they all disappear. I'm thinking a deer or something is getting up in there because they're completely gone. They're not on the ground. There's nothing left of them. So I got some garden netting that I'm going to put around my fruit trees. But I got this at Tractor Supply, and it is a wind chime. So just another defense mechanism in my garden. I'm going to put this up at the bottom of the hill, at the very bottom of my garden, where all of my arches are. I have a bunch of cattle panel arches, and last year it had to be a deer or something that was climbing up and eating all the foliage. I was trying to grow some gourd plants, and I guess they're tasty. They have tasty leaves, but you could just see where it was just eating up high. So I'm going to place this in the middle of that walkway down there, but it's a beehive. A little bee and a flower, and then a little flower at the bottom. My husband got me that for Mother's Day last night when we were out. I think that's it. I went a little bit overboard, but it's okay. It's Mother's Day weekend, so I just gifted myself all of these plants. So thank you guys for watching my plant haul / other stuff haul. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you have a wonderful day, and I hope you enjoy your day.